All right, so this is our NOJOKE 12 volt 15 amp hour battery, and I'll pull it out here in just a moment and show you. This is part 2 of running my amateur radio transceiver with this battery. This is a panel meter that I got off from eBay, and it shows the volts, the current, and the watts, the power, and it shows the energy watts. That's the energy used. I've had it on for just a few minutes. It's drawing about 21 watts of power. So over the course of a few minutes, it's accumulated 7 watts of energy, or it's dissipated, or it's provided 7 watts of energy. Pan out here. Yeah, sorry about that. So it's running my FT710, and so I'm going to pull the battery out and let's just see it, and we're going to see how long this thing can run that radio. We'll see how long it can run it, what the total amount of accumulated watt hours are before it stops being able to run the radio, or before I need to charge it. So if I think the instruction says the battery can't go below 10 volts, and the goal is to get to stop using the battery if I'm transmitting and it gets below 11 volts during transmit, which is a lot higher load. Anyway, I'll be right back. Okay, so here's a NOJOKE battery. I pulled it out of the case. I had to cut the bottom out. Because I needed a 1/2 inch more clearance. So this battery would set in. Struggle. So the battery would sit in this way, kind of. And it does. The meter's down there, and it comes out the front. Yeah. And instructions. What is it? The meter itself. Come on, focus you. Well, it's a model PZEM Papa Zulu Edward Mary -31 or -031. It has a 5 to 100 volt DC range and a 1 to 20 amp range, measuring range. And this is, and there's the instructions. I keep this in the box with the battery because there's ways to reset that watt hour meter. And so let me pull the battery back out. So it's 192 watt hours. Yeah. So at 20 watt hours, it should run almost well over 9 hours, almost 10. And anyway, that's what that is. I'll put the battery back in. Anyway, I cut the bottom out. And these are 5/8 inch plywood. And I cut up a couple of rails right here. And then put this plate in, and it's all glued together with Gorilla super glue. And it I left a little bit of a rail, a little bit of the bottom along here, and I drilled some very small holes to get this glue to come up on the inside and over on top of that rail. So it would like C-clamp this guy. Follow the directions if you get this stuff. It's really good stuff. They want you to dampen one side of your material that you're going to glue together, which in this case was the wood, with a little bit of water, because this stuff reacts with water. It needs a little bit of humidity to cure. And if you get it on your skin, it's going to cure fairly fast, and they don't recommend it. So wear gloves. Anyway, it's lightweight, and you can shut that blue light thing off by pushing that button, but it doesn't draw much power. And normally I just leave it on, and I got a charger that plugs into here when I'm not using it. When I'm using the charger, I've got some chokes on it, but it still makes some noise, and it shows it on the radio. I just unplug the charger when I'm using the radio, and again, it's going to run for many hours. And then when I get done using the radio, got to go to bed or something, plug the charger in. More you know. Now you know. Bye.